using. We have any idea of sensors, types of sensors? Anybody? Come on, Musi, so what are the sensors you are using in the bus? Fingers. Fingers sensor. Based on the application, we can classify the sensors into 9 types. One is called force sensor. Sometimes we call those as load sensor. In the Malaysia, you would have seen the departmental store. Weight waker. Apple, we are keeping the, it indicates the weight. What is that? That is the load sensor. Load sensor, sometimes we call it as a force sensor. Then displacement sensors, potentiometer is one of the familiar one. Displacement sensor, then velocity sensor, accelerator sensor. I think you know much. Anything you want to convey? Displacement sensor. Very good. Temperature sensor, then sonar sensor. What is it? We call it as ultrasonic sensor. Temperature sensors. In temperature sensor, what is the major parameter there? The major parameter is nothing but the temperature. The heat energy we are using there. Light sensors. By other words, we used to call it as the optic sensors. Any example for optic sensor? Laser is the one of the medium there. Okay. Light sensors, temperature sensors. Is it something? Proximity sensor. Proximity sensor, whether there is an object or not. In order to identify that, or in order to locate the position, we are using that proximity sensor. Proximity sensor, position sensor, displacement sensor, velocity sensor, acceleration sensor. In the acceleration sensor, we have the other types called encoders. Then temperature sensors, optical sensors, pressure sensors. Pressure sensor, force sensor, load sense, all are same. And now what? Passive. We are discussing the category based on the application. Light is the application, optics is the application, optical sensor. Temperature is the application, we are using the temperature sensor. We are getting the velocity as the medium, we are speaking about the, I hope you, LVT, there are first years. The sensors and transducers, there is no much difference between sensor and transducer. If you get the feedback from the sensing element, we call that as a sensor. If it doesn't give you the feedback, only indicates the result, we call that as the transducer. The working principle of the sensor is nothing but converting one form of energy into the other form of energy. Okay. Just now we discussed in that synergistic, the word synergistic integration. There we discussed a different domain we are using there. We are combining all the domains, we are connecting everything synergistically that we discussed. Now we discuss so many sensors now. That is temperature sensor, light sensor, etc. So many sensors. How are we getting the answers? How are we getting the output there? The light sensor, light is the input there. And light is the output there, light is the medium there. Whatever may be the light, whatever may be the optic. That may be a coherent light or laser or whatever, no issues. Or if you are going for the temperature sensor, different thermocouple, so many types of sensors are there. Then the temperature is the medium, input, output, everything. What is the ultimate output we are getting? Whether it is encoders, I mean acceleration sensor or velocity sensor, whatever, what could be the ultimate output? Other final output enava irukkum. You are using a mechatronic system or a robotic system. What could be the final output of the sensors? Or what are you doing by using the output of the sensors? Now, take the output. Come on. Electrical, very good, very good. In the whatever may be the sensor, the output must be a electrical signal. And the electrical signal is nothing but volt. In terms of volt, in terms of the signal, volt signal, that's in the electrical signal, the sine wave, we are getting the output there. The electrical signal is the output there, whatever the signal. In the same way, we discussed about the actuators, that is electrical actuator and mechanical actuator. We discussed so many subcategories, that is servo motors, stepper motors, cam and follower, hydraulic drive, electrical drive, gear drive, wheel drive, so many drives. Their output, those are all mechanical and electrical systems. Their output are electrical or mechanical. However, the final output must be the electrical signal. The final output must be the electrical signal, nothing but volt. Are you getting me what I'm telling? We discussed one word, synergistic integration. We discussed the music playing work of Rahman and Ilayaraja. Okay, there we need that synergistic integration. Here we need the ultimate output in terms of volt, then only we can run this system. Okay. How can we convert the electrical output or thermal output or hydraulic output or pneumatic output or mechanical output into the electrical signal? That is what governed by this third domain called signal processing unit, signal conditioning and interface. Signal processing unit that takes care of all systems. Okay? That is the third element of a robotic system. You can choose that signal processing unit, you can choose that as your domain. Any computer science students or IT students, all the mechanical engineering or electrical engineering or aeronautical, you can give your attention to that signal processor. It processes the signal, it converts, it receives, it converts into the electrical signal and receives the electrical signals, and it processes those electrical signals and it gives those electrical signals in terms of binary code. What is binary code? 0, 1. This air conditioning system or any washing machine or ATM machine or robotic system or your computer, whatever, what is the major part of those things? What is the brain part of those systems? Anybody?
First day that.
We are using there. What is the understandable language of these things? Come on. IT students, PA college, CSIR, doing electronics. You. So what are the controls you know? Controllers. Arduino, then and then so many microcontrollers we are using, that is in industrial perspective view, we are using some reliable controllers we are using. You heard about PLC, anybody? PLC, what is PLC? Programming logic. Have you heard about this one? Programming logic circuits. Why do we use that? Where we are using those?
We are using that to control relays in industrial applications.
Only relays.
Various like output.
Various inputs and outputs we are handling, that is the signals from the actuators and the school project the college project there are some very small microcontrollers called Arduino, Raspberry Pi, those things are we are using. In industries, we are looking for more reliable things. So PLC is one of the little old but familiar controller we are using there. Microcontrollers. In the microcontrollers, whatever the signal it receives, you both get up.
பேசுறதுல இதுல தான் கேக்குது.
Microcontroller. One day is mechanical engineering department. They are working there. This is your third domain. You can find your position, and the fourth domain is nothing but the digital control system. This is nothing but the microcontroller. What we discuss. What we need. You can take that as your career. Whole life. The next 50, 70 years, only the robotics and automation field will grow. No doubt, you can choose anything. Simply, I am explaining all these things, but these are all kind of big oceans. So many things are. We can find out what is the display devices. I hope fundamental, what is the thing is there. You would have studied everything, the robotics, everything. You studied the whole so far. I just want to split up everything for your, based on your interest. I split up those things and I explain to you. I don't want to take this as the lecture class, but without understanding these fundamentals, if you are involving in such kind of, if you choose such kind of field, that will be a problem for you. Okay. You choose your field. Now we discuss some of the practical things there. In our, we have one robotics laboratory initiated by IIT Bombay, I told you, under the scheme of the NMIECT in the name of ELTRA. Recently our students, they won their national level competition, they got the best business project award there. Not only that, so many competitions, our students are recently that Smart India Hackathon, where the students, they won best project award there. In the IIT Bombay, they are going to fund for their project about 75 lakhs. So many projects they have won. All those projects comes from the domain of robotics. Even in IIT Madras, in the month of March, they won in one competition. That's under the category of IoT and robotics. They won that prize there. So that is also from the robotics. Why I am telling you is that in order to continue the importance of the robotics and connect this, because that the higher level education institutions, they are encouraging so many robotics oriented things. All the IITs, including IIT Bombay, IIT Varanasi, or IIT Palakkad, or IIT Madras, all the IITs, they have involved in conducting the robotics oriented workshops, seminars, etc. This is one of that part. So that to inculcate the knowledge inside the student community. Okay. This is one of the, nowadays, whomever you ask, what is the trending right now? What is the trending field right now? IT, அப்படின்னா சொல்றது. அப்படின்னா AI. என்ன பண்ண போற? டீச் பண்ண போற. That's from where AI is then AML, then artificial reality, they are already looking for it. Without the product, those industries cannot survive. All the industry, either software or hardware, whatever the industry, they need a product to survive there. The product can only be produced by the mechanical, electrical, civil, or sister departments of those departments, that is agriculture or aeronautical. These core departments only can provide such kind of products. Based on the products only you can survive in that topic. Oh, the okay. I just tell you the opportunity for all the department. Shall we go for the demo process? First, I just show some of the graphical things for you, simulative things for you. Then I just. The main purpose of this. The main motive of this session is finding the career in the robotics field. That's why we have, I just tell you the fundamentals of robotic systems so far, or you can find yourself there. Okay, these are all some of the applications, that is industrial applications, automobile applications, domestic commercial application, military application, textile application, civil application, ancillary industries, food processing industries. So whatever the product, without the touch of automation and robotics, we cannot find it. One industry there near Satyamurga, Banana Milk Sugars, they are the number one in India, in the number one sugar factory in India. All over India, that is the second biggest sugar factory. Biggest production they are providing there. Do you know how many people are working there? In the year 2005, they were the second position, second largest industry in India. The workers inside that sugar factory, inside the sugar factory manufacturing unit, only 7 members. Only 7. Those 7 fellows only control the whole industry, only with the support of robotics and automation. I am telling in the year 2005. That's what I am telling. 80% of the industry needs have been fulfilled already. Now they are looking for more and more engineers to improve those systems. And the industrial 4.0 on the other side, it pushes and forces and it looks for more engineers. There is almost no bachelor degree, 1 or 2 colleges exception, no bachelor degree for robotics and automation here. We have the